What's up, kiddos? It's Poppy, and I'm out here on the trail, on the Appalachian Trail with my good friend, Mr. Stubbs. And just sitting and taking a break. That's what the trail looks like. We just came up there. You can actually kind of see some of the trees have fire char on them from the wildfires last year, but the vegetation is... So everything is good. Today is May 31st, 2024. And we're just out doing a couple of miles on the weekend, so I'll check in with you later on. See you guys. Bye. Hey guys, so Poppy's here, and look at that. I've got my tent set up, and there is Mr. Stubbs and us around here. Here we go. So that's my one-man tent. It's got a cover on it, and if we look inside of it, I'll have my pillow and sleeping bag, just wide enough for me. Maybe I'll put my backpack in there. And look at Mr. Stubbs sleeping in a hammock, living life, living large. That's how the rich folks sleep, right there. All right, kiddos, I'll talk to you later on. Hey kiddos, it's Poppy and it's dinner time. So we have our jet boil. Our little stove, ramen noodles. I put in some peanut butter and I'll mix that all together. But we got chicken ramen noodles, peanut butter, make a pad thai, and we've got some pepperoni and a double smoked Gouda. There's the kitchen. That's all set up. This is how we camp. And here comes Mr. Stubbs with his camping gear, with his cooking gear. He's getting ready for dinner too. But there you go, as simple as it gets. That's it.
You didn't know.
Hey kiddos, it's Saturday morning, and made it through here. That's the inside of my tent. There's my little pillow, sleeping bag, and I sleep on this little inflatable mattress. Got my backpack in there with me. All my stuff. Big water bottle up the side of my head. And some other gear up there. There you go. So we'll end up taking the little tent down, make some breakfast, and hit the road. All right, kiddos, talk to you in a minute. Hey kiddos, so we are on the trail hiking. We got just a short hike to go today, about 5 miles. Everything that you saw that I either eat with or sleep in is being carried on my back. And I apologize for my lost voice. It's all on my back, and my pack weighs just under 20 pounds before I add food and water. When I add food and water, I get to about 27 pounds. So I'm carrying everything that I need. 27 pounds on my back. And we'll get to a shelter in a little bit. We'll be staying the night at Matt's Creek Shelter on the Appalachian Trail. You can look it up on a map and see where it's at. There's Mr. Stubbs in front of me. Beautiful day on the trail. Gorgeous weather, about 65 degrees. Trail today is, so far, it started off pretty flat, maybe a little bit of an uphill we're on right now. But everything looks good. So here's one of our views of the James River. And tomorrow we will be down at the James River. What a beautiful view. Wow. And of course, I'll kind of show you. So there's some remnants of the wildfire from last fall. You can see the greenery's already popping up. Trees have clearly recovered. Alright guys. Alright, so I'll give you guys a rundown of the Appalachian Trail. It's 2,200 miles. 2,200 miles from Georgia to Maine. And every year, a couple thousand people try to hike the whole thing, called through hiking. And on average, only about 22% of those who start out make it all the way. I mean, it's quite an undertaking. It's physically pretty strenuous. It's got to be mentally taxing, especially for people who come out and do it solo. You know, doing it by yourself has got to be trying and taxing. But I'm pretty fortunate that I'm out today with one of my best friends. And I support him, he supports me, and that's the way it should be. We're not in any race. We're not trying to see who can go the fastest. We're just trying to get there to the next shelter that we're going to stay at, trying to get there safely. But if you ever get the urge to get out and hike all 2,200 miles, plan for it taking about 6 months. And in $2,024, it'll cost you probably about $1,500 a month, so about $9,000, and some gear and things like that. But it's definitely worth doing. It's definitely beautiful out here, and I would highly encourage you to give it a shot. Get out of there, get out of the comfort of your home, and go out for a hike. See ya. Hey kiddos, it's day 3 of our hiking adventure, and this is a beautiful scene. Today we get to follow this beautiful creek all the way down to the river. We stayed last night at Matt's Creek Shelter, and there were a couple other hikers there. Some were just out for the weekend. Some were through hiking, going all the way from Georgia to Maine. We were lucky enough to meet a gentleman who makes little, he calls them bling. As a matter of fact, his trail name, which is his nickname on the trail, his trail name is Bling. And he makes these little pendants that go in your backpack. And I'll show it to you later on. He takes aluminum cans, melts them down, takes the molten aluminum and pours them into a mold, and they're pretty cool, so I'll show you in a little bit. So here we go. We got a quick walk today, an easy walk. It's only maybe 2.5 miles, and we're following this creek, so it's going to be pretty level all the way, so it'll be a good day. But I just wanted to check in with you on day 3. Bye.